Okay, I'm gonna tell you something today. I mean, I just got an update the other day from McMaster Radio on Peacemaker Journey. Yeah, we'll be running repeat episodes of my radio show from 3 to 3:30 in the afternoon. These are repeat episodes going back to February and early March. February into early March. Those episodes are being rerun on CFUS USA. So if you went on a CFU.ca and you heard that on air, that's repeat episodes that are being offered. They're not like, unfortunately, remember, I'm not there in the studio due to coronavirus. I haven't heard any news on if the studio is going to reopen or not. Now, yeah, but missing services, I did got some great news. Great news I got was that within a few weeks, sometime next week after that, I was told be prepared to report back to work, back to my volunteer job again, that missing service. That's what management told me to do. Management said to me, be prepared, come back. I mean, they're going to let me know within sometime next week on it anyway. So basically, that's the good news for finally. But we ain't seen it moving on. But really ticks me off that why would people go out and do all the violent acts and riot over a death of one person? I mean, honestly, there's no need for that. No need for that. Now it's like, I smell Mr. Mr. George Thoroughbred all over it. And that's all I smell. The Republicans all over that in the U.S. They got a lot behind it, and I believe that to discredit Donald Trump. And that's I think exactly what it is. Well, honestly, that what I'm thinking there is this. I find that I mean, I would not want these awful cops protecting my streets in my city of Hamilton. I want no cop like that doing that. If honestly, if any cop did that to a black person, probably would not get the riot, but it probably would end up, being hauled in. They'd be charged for murder. They'd be brought before a court, and they'd be charged. And they got plenty of time to think about it. Lots and lots of time to think about in jail. The sense of them getting out of jail right now is zero. The sense of them completing a sentence in the federal penitentiary is pretty much nil, because they'll be beaten up like this, boom, 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 and somebody can make a sink from under a piece of plastic, stab them in here and out, game over. See. And then we'll make it out of the penitentiary. We'll make it out of a body bag, more or less, anyway. So, believe it or not, it's not a thing. Not my cup of tea, or would I go to it anytime soon? Well, anyways, I feel, but in the United States, the rules are a little different. I believe that, I think that the judge, I'm praying very hard. I'm still demanding a death penalty to be given to the police. The cops involved in killing Mr. Freud, I'd say death penalty should be granted in that case. They should be put to death by lethal injection. I mean, if I were a judge trial in that case, I'll order a death sentence for the old cop involved in that. And that would really strengthen, but that would also the only way I do that is an example. That just because you have a badge and you're law enforcement, doesn't mean you go out and break the law and commit murder. Honestly, those cops tarnish the badge for a police force they work for. They tarnish the reputation of that police force they work for in the state. They tarnish that police force reputation. You know what I'm talking about? So, honestly, they tarnish it, so I don't think it's gonna and it gave the police in that city a bad reputation. And honestly, maybe it brought a light of a racial divide between white people and black people, bring a light to state about it. And now something can be done about it now. Now something will be done about this. Because, matter of fact, anytime I have gone through a black neighborhood in the U.S., I'm not racist to a black. I treat them like normal human beings, because they can't fault the fact they're born with a black skin, born black. I can't help the fact they're born black. God made them black for a reason. I know I'm not racist against them. Maybe not. Matter of fact, some of my best friends in Hamilton are black people, so I'm not racist against them. I mean, I treat them with respect. I treat them as human beings. Yeah, they are. Maybe because they behavior different, maybe because they have us, behavior a lot different from white people behavior, but still, they're not like the same. They are behavior different, but still, they're a human being. Honestly, for me, I walk through black neighborhoods. I have black people stare at me in black neighborhoods in the States, and you know what happens? And I treat them with a lot of respect. They're not racist. I don't say N-words and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I treat them more respect than I treat some white people. White people too. Doesn't matter. All races are all colors are one. And that within the unity. Unity, if you look at unity pin, red, white, red, and black race, all races are one. Not as, one gets treated worse than the other. That unity. Not, not the great, and also, even the Iroquois Confederacy, Great Law of Peace says that all races of men races of people all races of nations be treated as one, not all one group of people, one group of colored people treated like, while white race get fatter, while Afro-American and black race get treated like crap. That's not how that Iroquois Confederacy are not designed in such a way that it would not, Iroquois Confederacy not designed in such that bad, not poorly. It's the non-native people did that, so, it's like the Great Law of Peace, and that's something that, very few people really realize how much it really means. But it's like this, this, and this. It is like, I believe two things gonna happen. Number one, I hope they're not, all these demonstrators, I hope they're not a huge spike in coronavirus cases within a couple of years. If there's a huge spike, my trip might be canceled. I'm praying very hard that Doug Ford does not extend the state of emergency. I'm praying very hard that the NDP go in that house and they win. They win it. And Doug Ford putting Doug Ford in a position to cancel the state of emergency. I pray NDP get Doug and insist we had to cancel it. Can't continue. That would be very nice, but only dreaming. Only dreaming about it. And only my wildest dream that ever gonna happen. I have a lot of doubt. Now, July 18th, I'm just hoping, I'm praying to God that Justin Trudeau does not extend the closure past, the day he said. It says the 21st this month. I pray he does not extend it past the 21st. I pray the borders get reopened to the United States and Canada. And I pray that all the corona cases drop way down and stay down. I pray that all the people protested not any coronavirus case. So hopefully, hopefully, I'm saying this. Know what I'm talking about? Well, honestly, hopefully that there be no cases, that there be zero be interesting to think about. But honestly, I want to say one thing. Remember, tune in to the radio show Peacemaker Journey on 93.3 free to 3:30. Also, make big donation to mission services in Hamilton. And that's when those shows are done back in February and March are being repeated on McMaster Radio at 3 o'clock on Monday afternoon. So you can hear me on air again. Do you remember shows are repeat? So, anyways, so I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna say hopefully this, don't go on any further. But I'm gonna say this YouTube blog is now over. I gotta get cleaned up, and I can't get ready. Start my day off. Start my run out today. Get to cut down my face, etc., etc. So anyway, the blog is now over.